Hi guys, Razor here. I want to go through a little Blizzard Sorc setup I've got here before we get our new Season 3 coming out. Last season I played this Sorceress as my starting build, and basically our tactics at that time was playing through, obviously getting to Hell, and then I Mephisto farmed Nightmare for the first day or two for items, and then switched over to Hell when I got more damage and got some levels up. This is my preferred setup where I think we get the best balance between damage and magic find. At the moment I've got 348% magic find, which is around what I think is a good level, because the more magic find you put in, you kind of get less returns on it, so it doesn't help you skimp your damage that much to try to get 6, 7, 800% magic find, because the gains you get then will be less. At about the 350, maybe 400, I think is absolutely peak. I've got the one ring here that I didn't equip yet because I just need to sort out my Monarch Shield, the Spirit, because I've got a 34 and I want a 35. If I get that 35, I can drop this ring and still have the 105 cap, and I've got an extra 12-14% magic find on there, which will put me to about 360, which I anyway think about 350, 360 is perfect to do your kind of Mephisto runs, and still have good enough gear to give you survivability and give you the big damage to clear on players 5 or even 8 if you want to. Let me go through the gear currently that I'm using. So as the weapon, we've got the Oculus, which gives us a big boost in magic find and the plus levels, and 30 faster cast rate, which is quite important. So that's why it's important your Monarch to hit the 105 cap. Where am I at now? I think I'm 114, but it's because of that 1% that's out. Yeah. So as soon as I get 115, I can drop the ring, and then I'm still at the 105. So you'll get faster card rates on your Oculus and your claws and your 3-piece, and then you just need to hit the 35 here, and then you're sorted. You don't have to worry it on rings or amulet or anything. So what we're using in the weapon is the Oculus, and then a Shaco. I'll put my name on this one because why not? Hey, I mean, you found it, you name it. Inside I put a topaz there for more magic find. Then I'm wearing the 3-piece Tarasha set, which this is what I think is the optimum. I think about the damage, and the full piece is easy to do, the other items are easy to get, but I think as soon as you got a Shaco and an Oculus, changing to that is actually better, and you're going to get more damage out, and still keeping that 350, 360 magic find. You know, I don't really think and believe it's necessary to go over 380, 400. So we rock the 3-piece there, which is the amulet and the armor and the belt, and then the bonuses it gives us there is the important 65% magic find, which you only hit when you're wearing 3 pieces. And then we do get the cast speed as well from the set bonuses. Let's say the helm, then obviously a spirit shield, which is in most cases just basically always based in your slot, faster cast rate plus the skills. We're using Tragul's claws for the faster cast rate, mostly on there. The cold resist help a bit to get it up. You can see I've got 71% cold resist, so you know, not that cold is the most important, but I basically have magic find, damage, and I'm basically res capped. And you can see that I've actually got a gap in my armor, so just filling this up with charms will absolutely res cap me. But my kind of playstyle is I just don't like it. I don't like opening the menus all the time. If I find a cool item, I just want to click it and I know it's exactly in here. I don't want to open up, shift, move to box, and I want to know if I click it's in there. I don't want to miss something, especially when playing public games or in groups. It's nice to just know you click, it's yours, finish, and then you can swap it if you want to keep it, and then you go on. So I normally keep these 8 spots open, though you can fill stuff in there and get more damage even. I, for example, don't have any skillers. It's only raise charms. Yeah, and then the boots is a magic boots. So try to get like double raise walk speed magic find, which this is, which is pretty nice. It's 40 and 32 fire raise with 20 run walk and magic find. Obviously you can get better, but if you get some kind of trifecta like this, it's pretty nice. Rings resistance, at the moment I'm using a nature's piece. It's not necessary for the poison resist, it's just because I was farming keys a lot and I found it just comfortable. There's prevent monster heal on, which you can do with a bow or something. Poison raise, and you don't have problems with corpus, so I was farming Neitherthuk, you know, for keys. And this ring Blizzard teleporting makes it so easy. You teleport behind him, you hit him with blizzard, he's dead, he can't corpse explode you. as soon as you get this ring on a Blizzhawk, it's probably the easiest to farm him with. And you actually get a bit more money for his keys because it's so uncomfortable for other builds. And then this is just a cast rate lightning and fire resist ring, which I then will drop for the magic find one with razors on. It's also got fire rays on as soon as I sort that out. But that will be what you want to go through. So mostly you have these uniques and you're sorted. You get a couple of good magic rings and boots, and that's it. And then fill up your charms with skillers and resistance, so to get as close to cap, if not cap. The most important is to have the fire and lightning cap. And then you get a nice gauge in for the magic find on it. And your cold rupture, I got a 72 here, so that's 2 off perfect. Very nice. Found it myself actually. Then Annie, which I also found myself. I've got a couple. This was the best one. I wanted one with the highest race and experience. I don't really care about the all attributes because you can just play with the little points there. So in my opinion, always go for the highest in those two, especially the races if you need it. And I was a bit short on pumping up that cold and poison race. And then the torch, not a great roll, 1712, whatever, it's a torch, it's all res. You know, we want the skill levels there, like that's 3, and the Annie, that's like 4 skill levels. That's a lot of damage. And then if we go into the skill search, it's pretty standard. In the season when the cold mastery now worked with the Sunday, it was important to max this out first because you had that double advantage against Sunday enemies that it worked at full effect. So now after the patch, I would recommend pump your first 12 points into the cold mastery, then max out all your skills first with Blizzard, and then go the rest in cold mastery. So you'll see I now am still short of 4 points in Ice Bolt because against the Sundered enemies it's better having cold mastery absolutely max to get the raises. But now in the new season, get 12 points or 10 points in cold mastery, then pump these to full, and then the rest as you level into cold mastery. You can see I'm only level 91. Even 88 it was enough to destroy anything in the game. So if you want to level further you can, but I would say 90, 91 and you're fine. And just pump the rest in there. Then we put our 1 point wonders is the one in frozen armor. This was fun toughness there, 1 in static, telekinesis which you must do, and then 1 in teleport and 1 in warmth. On my follower, standard kind of stuff. Insight. I didn't make affinity yet, not that I had all the runes, but for the farming I did, I like to not worry about mana and not really use pots if I don't need to. I'm still I didn't even fill this in. Treachery and a Tarras's Heroic Crest. You can see here, because I put this in the Colossus Vault, which was quite a high base damage, 584. So he actually he actually kills a lot of enemies with one shot with his weapon, but it's a high strength requirement. So it was a bit of a mistake. I had to basically wait till he was 91 before I could equip this with an amethyst in here to have the strength requirement. So I would get another base. This is a strong base, but something with eases the requirement a bit. Otherwise you're gonna have to wait to level him. And then a treachery, which basically based in slot. I don't even think the new hustle will be better. The fade proc just makes him then even tankier, especially if he's not at a high level. You can see this is 15 all race here, but the rest is just because he's high level that he gets close to being capped now. But he does the job for me fine, and he can kill white mobs on his own and even rares, so it's not really an issue. And that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy the new season, and if you're looking to magic find, then I would still say this kind of setup with the 3-piece towel and the Oculus and Spirit and your Shaco, getting to around about that 350 MF with the damage you can still output from this, it will be the best. And don't be scared about the nerf, it really means nothing. All the tunnels, everything you did, you're still as OP as you've always been. It's just not, you're just not gonna one shot a cold monster, and you shouldn't have. It was a bit too powerful, but you're still gonna be super strong against it. Even at a 5th power, you could still sunder them and then use the cold mastery to lower it even more. It's just gonna be less tough. So you can still do all areas, but with this MF, if you stick to the traditional tunnels, Mephisto, the areas that we normally farm with her, you're gonna still make buck in this season. Guys, all the best. I hope you enjoyed the season, and I'll catch you again.